ones. But I think I like the Grief Scam element more. I'm still not sold that Profane Tutor is that good. But I do think that adding the Grief Malakir Rebirth angle to the deck is quite good. The nice thing about Profane Tutor is it curves nicely with Saga, so you can go like, turn 1 Swamp Go, turn 2 Saga Suspend, and the Saga and the Profane Tutor will happen at the same time. So you can go like Profane Tutor, get either Persist or Archon, whatever you're missing, and then Chapter 3 of Saga to get a cookbook, and you can do it all in the same turn, which is really nice, and that's kind of like the reason I like Tutor. It just, like, it's not the most efficient card, and it's not the most powerful card, but it just fixes a lot of your problems, right? Now, there are cards that it's bad against the Teferi Time Raveler. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, if you suspend Tutor and they play Teferi Time Raveler, you almost lose the game on the spot sometimes. It's really bad. But when you're not playing against Teferi, which, to be fair, there has been quite a dip in 4-color recently. There's a lot more Scam. There's a lot more, like, Tron. There's a lot less 4-color. So I think being weak to Teferi is not as bad as it was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, Bowmaster's also pretty good against Teferi. Especially if you time it to where, like let's say you're on the draw, right? And you suspend Tutor on 2, they play Teferi downtick. Even if you're on the play, right? You go Tutor on 2, they go their second land go. Well, I guess if you're on the play, it doesn't work. But if you're on the draw, right, you go suspend Tutor on 2, they play Tef downtick, you go upkeep, suspend Tutor down to 1, play land, Bowmaster, kill Teferi, and then now their Teferi is gone for the next turn where your Tutor goes from 1 to 0. So it's like, when you're on the draw with Tutor on 2, it kind of works. And then if you're on the play against, 4-color and you have a Tutor and a Bowmaster in your hand, you probably just wait a turn to suspend the Tutor. Because if you wait 1 turn, suspend it on 3, you can do that exact same line where they go, like, you go your third land pass, they go Teferi downtick, you go tick Tutor down to 1, Bowmaster, kill your Teferi, next turn, go off. You know what I mean? Well, no, I get that. If they uptick, you can't do anything. And I guess if you suspend a Tutor, most of the time they're probably going to uptick. Yeah, it's just going over the rest of this deck. It's fairly straightforward. Like, the nice thing about this deck list is it's just all super clean. I think I recall this being a deck that Spike played at one point. I think this was a deck that he was testing out. But yeah, really smooth, like, the Rebirth Grief package, Archon Persist, good cards in, the form of Bowmaster Thoughtseize, and then the Asmo Cookbook package, along with just a very small tutor package of 1 Daredevil to be able to tutor for when you have Cookbook, and 1 Springleaf Drum per Saga. We have some more Saga stuff in the sideboard, but I think this is the best one in the main deck, so we're choosing to play the Drum, and then really leaning heavy on anti-Tron stuff in the board with, Break the Ice, Haywire Mite, Fatal Push for Ragavan decks, and Hammer Time, Tourach for 4-color, and then the additional Saga targets. What's up, Jaffer? What we have here is a failure to communicate. So I can do nothing on turn 1, cycle play Asmo on 2, and then turn 3, I can go Cookbook, discard Archon. This hand's really good if I draw Persist. Let's keep it. This hand doesn't do a ton if I don't draw Persist. Is 4-color good versus Rhinos? I'm collecting cards for 4-color. That matchup has always been super close. Nihilus, I think 4-color is ahead, but I don't think it's by a lot. Again, might be coping because I am like a Rhinos aficionado, and I am a firm believer that Rhinos is very, very good. Man, it's so funny that we get to go discard Archon to hand size. Now if we draw Persist, they just lose. Tubby Smurf, thank you for the 13. I guess I should have played it in a fetch land that turn, so I could do fetch land with the Goblin Guide. I didn't want to take damage, but to be honest with you, it was probably worth it, even though I didn't want to take damage. Yeah. Although, I don't know if I would have shuffled away the Daredevil, to be honest. Yeah, Vortex versus Profane Tutor, could you imagine? Would you say it's ahead by a ring? Kind of, yeah. No, but that matchup is super close with 4-color versus Rhinos. It also kind of depends on, like, whether or not they play Ephemerate, because there are some 4-color lists that do play Ephemerate and some that don't. And Ephemerate makes the matchup a lot harder, because they can go, like, Fury Ephemerate and kill 3 of your Rhinos. When they're not playing Ephemerate, it's easy. But if they do, it can be a little tough. Took 10 from that the other day? Oh my god. Okay, so I don't really have a good opportunity to make a food, because if I make a food, they can respawn and crack fetch, so I have to just let this happen, and maybe they'll crack the fetch and screw up. Nope, they didn't screw up. This is gonna get weird. Oh, maybe it's not gonna get weird at all. Maybe I'm just gonna lose. Do I think Bowmasters will be banned? No, I don't think so. They have 2 cards and 3 mana untapped, huh? Clock Spinning and As Foretold. I don't even know what Clock Spinning does. I'm gonna have to read that one. So I guess we... God. I guess we make a food. I think our only hope is that we make a food end step and hope they play a 2 mana card on my end step. Then I can go crack food. They respawn Vortex. I respawn crack food. And I'm not gonna not make a food here. But I'm in a weird spot because they have so much mana untapped. I can't crack the food here because they just spend mana. Like, if I crack food at that end step, they just spend a mana, and then I can't crack a food on my turn because they just won't play a spell, and they have 2 mana left over. So again, I think my only hope is that they play a 2 mana spell on this end step. Yeah, fetch doesn't count. Looks like they maybe just fetch a tap land. Yeah. Chat, they are aware. They are, in fact, aware. Except I hope they have nothing but lands. I mean, even if they have nothing but lands, like, just beating this Vortex is going to be really hard. Honestly, the more lands they draw, the worse it is for me, because they could just hold up more mana with the Vortex. Like, I'm just never going to be able to crack a food here, you know what I mean? So I think... I guess we have to try and get a clock on them. Honestly, what if I just cast Double Bowmaster here? And just, like, hope they have Stone Cold nothing? Because if I crack food, they activate. I crack food, they activate. They still have 3 mana untapped. Yeah, it's just, like, not good enough. I think I just have to try and clock them. I'm probably gonna die here. I fully expect to die. Maybe they won't activate their Vortex. Oh, they actually didn't. Okay. Well... okay. Alright, we got a chance. So you're saying... I mean, we're still dead, but... The funny thing is we still can't win. That's the funny part about this, is we still cannot possibly win. But... No, that's dumb. I'm just gonna send everything. I'm gonna send everything and hope they block, yeah. Should have waited till damage, but this gets in more damage with the, this gets in more damage with the army token if I don't wait. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's, like, no way they can brick here, right? I don't think there's any way they can brick. In theory. Maybe if they had, like, cast a spell there. Clock Spinning, 1 mana instant, buyback 3. Choose a counter. I mean, that's good for me. Choose a counter on target permanent or suspended card. Remove that counter from that permanent or card, or put another one of those counters on it. Based. So my only way out is that they only have 2 mana cards. If they have any 1 mana card, I die. But if their hand is all 2 mana cards, we unironically win. There's no fucking way, dude. Oh! Okay, they will just have no spells. Ah! Okay, I can beat that spell. I mean, to be fair, I only won that game because they misclicked, but... as they say in the business, we take those. Yeah, for sure, paid actor. We do, in fact, those are the ones that we take. Those are the ones that we take. Yeah, did you guys know that Vortex has a special activated ability? Yeah, these tutors get the F out of my deck. I don't want to cut Thoughtseize too. What the fuck? Bring in Fatal Push, Shadowspear. I'll keep in 2 Thoughtseize. Cantor is so right. Dubby, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Why would I read title that I think you're actually cooking food? You never know. Bring in Needle. Oh, I guess Needle is decent against Vortex, huh? Probably Needle over one of the Thoughtseizes is not that bad. We'll do that for game 3 if we go there. So... this hand is weird. Yeah, this hand is so weird. So it's what, turn 2 Asmo? Because it's not even turn 2 Asmo. Because I have to go Saga on 1, pass, turn 2, cycle Troll, play Book. So it's turn 2 Book. This is such a weird hand. It does have Grief, which is nice. I can Grief pitch Archon. I guess I could just turn 2 Asmo, right? I want to keep it. Let's see what happens. This is more an experimental hand, but I think it's it's really close. 3 Archon. Well, I can pitch 1 to Grief and discard 1 to Cookbook, so it's like I only have 1 Archon that I can't do anything with. Confused where the book is coming from? This. You'll see. You'll see, Tonber. I will show you the way, Tonber. Ooh, get that out of here. If we're keeping score. Casting Book and Plasma Cast Asmo. Yeah. Turn 2. I'm not going to cycle this on turn 1. I'm going to go turn 2, tap Saga, cycle, play Swamp, play Asmo, get Book. Turn 3, play Book. That's the plan. Or I just draw the Book. That works. Now I think I just cast the Book this turn, right? And not the Asmo. Yeah. I think that's better. What was their hand again? Bolt, Skewer, Blaze. They played Mire. You implied there was a choice between playing Asmo on turn 2 or Book on turn 2. Oh, sure. Well, there was, right? Oh, no, I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't play the Book because I have to play the Asmo on turn 2. My mistake. Minor spelling mistake. My bad. You guys know what I meant to say. You know. You guys know what I meant to say. What am I getting off this? Probably Shadowspear or Drum. I guess I'll just get Shadowspear. It's like kind of worse if I don't draw a land, though. I'm just gonna get Drum. I think they're just gonna scoop to this anyways. Lion. You want to get Mite? Why? I don't even have green mana. If I get Mite, I can't activate it. Getting Drum is so much better if I brick on land. This is your plan? Well, I guess I can let that resolve. I mean, I guess their other plan is just die to it, so... Sure. I guess it's better than dying to it. I'm just gonna draw another land. Not quite. Can do this, though. At 20 and they have 2 cards. I mean, this game's over. It doesn't matter, right? The game is over. I'm gonna skewer my Asmo. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, I guess I don't have another mana source. Who said we didn't have another mana source? Who said we didn't have another mana source? Is this hand a keep? So what's this hand do? Turn 1 Rebirth. Turn 2 Tomb Suspend. Turn 3 Book, discard Archon. Turn 4 Persist. So it's turn 4 Persist on the draw. Is that good enough? I don't know if that's good enough against a lot of decks. It's probably not good enough against a lot of decks. I think I'm gonna ship this. Yeah, I'm gonna ship this. Well, this is much worse. This is much worse. Can I have that first hand back? Yeah, can we get the 7 back? Alright, I mean... This is turn 3 Archon, right? This is like the same hand, but technically one better. Was still a Grief plus... No, it didn't have Grief, right? The hand didn't have a Grief in it. Or you're saying our game 1 hand. Or round 1 hand, yeah. I mean, this hand has to play Saga on 1. It doesn't have a choice. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, another Hammer. Archon's good against Hammer. Yeah, this deck does Saga on 1 a lot. Especially with hands like that. Usually if your hand has Persist. That's actually an interesting draw. We'll do that. I don't know what that's getting. We'll see how their hand develops. So we're going Saga plan. Happy Shark Week. How good do you think Heliod is now, or is Yogg still better? It's really funny you say that, because I actually think Heliod is... We had this discussion on the dive down last night. I'm gonna get Drum. Yeah, I'm gonna get Drum. We had this discussion on the dive down last night where we were talking about like what our sleeper picks for the PT was. And I actually said that my sleeper pick was Heliod. I think that deck is like quietly the nuts, but nobody plays it on Magic Online because it's impossible to play online. But I think Heliod is really good. Fuck you. Heliod isn't that good? Well, the thing is, Heliod, like, Scam is a buy for Heliod. Let me tell you this. I played 3 leagues with the Heliod deck. I beat Scam 7 times and I lost 1 game. Like, that matchup is unlosable. So if you expect a lot of people to play Scam, if you expect a lot of people at the PT to play Scam, I think it's, like, actually a good choice. You cannot lose to Scam with that deck. It's impossible. Surely they don't have another Spell Pierce, right? No, they don't. Okay. Didn't think we get this far. Rude. I mean, what do you want me to do about that? I could cycle, but I think I'd rather hold back to block. Yeah, Reanimator players when their opponent has 1 interactive spell. Society if my opponent's never interacted with me. With Heliod. I think those 3 leagues, I played a couple other matches. I think I'm 8-0 against Scam with Heliod. Right, I accept 6 damages. Yeah, like, the Scam matchup is a buy, but you do lose to a lot of other stuff. I will agree with that. I know. I know what you're saying. I get it. They don't have double surge, which is nice. Pew, 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 pew. Do we pew pew main phase? Pew pew main phase is nice because it cuts them off some mana. I think I do it main phase. I'm gonna kill the Gingerbread, right? I may or may not cycle the Troll this turn. Oh, I guess I'm not cycling the Troll this turn. Alright, Fatal Push coming in. Yeah, I know. I wanted to hold the Troll to potentially discard the Cookbook, though. I guess it doesn't matter, because if I cycle, get a land, then I could just discard the land to Cookbook. You want it to work, but the deck is really bad to be control. Yeah, like, Heliod has a really tough matchup against 4-color. And even, like, the combo decks, Breach is probably bad, because Breach can kill you with Oracle, they don't care about your life total. Trying to think of other decks that can, kill you, like Yawgmoth, for example. The Yawgmoth matchup has to be abysmal for Heliod, right? Because they don't really care about your life total, given that they can deal an infinite amount of damage. So, that seems kind of tough. Well, okay, isn't there a way that they can set up where they can... Oh, because I guess the creature can't target the creature that you're sacrificing. I was thinking that you could, sacrifice the target to fizzle the draw. I thought there was a way that you could do infinite with Yawgmoth. Isn't there a way to do it? Do you need endurance? I thought you could, sack an Undying creature, target an Undying creature, hold priority, sack that Undying creature, target something else, or something. Maybe there's not a way to do it. I don't remember. I guess if you have double endurance. Oh, because you keep looping your deck. Sure. Okay. You don't have to target. You don't, but if you're not targeting, you still have to draw the card. Yeah, Heliod's bad against Amuletron, too. Alright, let's sideboard against Hammer. Fatal Push is coming in... What do we think? Haywire Mite? What's bad in this matchup? Can I say nothing is bad? Maybe Tutor's too slow? I don't know what else I want to cut. Cut a Troll, maybe? I do think Tutor is a bit too slow, especially in the draw. You want to trim Thoughtseize against Surge? You want to do, 2 Tutor, 2 Thoughtseize? I don't want to cut all the Thoughtseizes, but yeah, that's not unreasonable. Trimming on Thoughtseize seems... not relying on it as much is nice. Ooh. I mean, I'm going to keep this hand. I might just draw discard. Bowmaster's good here? Absolutely. Bowmaster's is crazy against Hammer. I think so. I guess now that I've drawn Profane Tutor, I don't have to draw discard, because I can suspend on 2, get a book on 4. So yeah, this is fine. They appear to not have a second land. That's good. I like that. That's also a good draw. Man, this is going to be a really quick league, huh? Is this going to be the fastest league I've ever played? 5, Fight for you this way. These games are not even, like, remotely close. I think we're, like, 20 minutes into the league and I'm already 2-0. I used to have all these cards, but I sold the Griefs and Sagas. Do I want to keep this? Okay, what does this hand do? This one's close, right? Why did I sell it? Well, it was, like, at the time where I was really... really disliking Modern, so I basically sold out of all of my Modern stuff, with the exception of Rhinos. I had everything, though. I had Ragavans, Sagas, Griefs, Solitudes. I had all that shit. I sold it all, though. Because I was kind of fed up with Modern, and now that I like Modern again... Yeah, well, I mean, I also, like, used that money to fund a couple of trips. Turn 1 Grief, turn 2 Tutor, turn 3 Saga tokens. You just go Grief, pitch Grief. Yeah, I mean, this hand's good. It's kind of like turn 1 double Grief. I don't know about that. I think I'm gonna Grief, pitch Grief. If only one of these was a Rebirth. Oh, Natural, huh? Chad, I can't take their Urza's Tower. Why game bug? Why game bug? Game bug. You know, we needed to get a petition going to errata Grief. So you're not allowed to take a land except for a land that has the word Urza's in its name. That's not an Urza Saga. You're allowed to take Urza's Power Plant, Urza's Mine, or Urza's Tower with Grief, but no other land. They should have routed that. I guess I take Ring? Ink? I don't even know. I'm gonna take Ring, but it feels bad. Let it take Saga too. Why not? YOLO. This is already longer than the last match, true. Okay, that's not actually a bad draw. Ooh, I can persist Grief. They have Tron plus Stirrings? Honestly, persist Grief is not that bad of an idea. We can go persist Grief. Next turn, and just, like, forget about the tutor. Yeah. Yeah, we go persist Grief this turn, Saga token, and try to beat them that way. Alright, well, their hand sucks. It's gonna be at the mercy of the top of their deck. Gotta hope they brick. Thoughtseize bug? Any Thoughtseize bug truthers in the chat? Alright, Tower, Mine. Where the fuck were you on turn 1, huh? Nice of you to show up to the party, I appreciate it. Nice of you to show up to the party. Surely they will just not find a payoff in the top, like, 6 cards of their library, right? It's not like we have to dodge that many cards. It's not like we have to dodge that many cards. Yeah, I know, right? The funny thing is, if they get bridge, my construct can actually attack under the bridge. Decks do you think will likely win the Modern Pro Tour? I mean, the top of the metagame right now is, what, like, Scam Yawgmoth, and I guess maybe 4-color you can add in there. Those are, like, the 3... most represented / best performing decks. I got a Mite. Don't F6, don't F6, don't F6. F3, 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 F3. F3, F3. Who is winning the PT? Evert Mohan. Or, sorry, Efart Moron. Awkward. Well, I don't really have any choice here. I guess I will defeat your Karn. Go. Spent 6 mana to kill Saga. Well, and gain 3 life, right? Well, no, it's more than that, right, Dave? They killed Saga, they gained 3 life, they prevented from getting a cookbook, and they killed the second construct. They did a lot more than just kill Saga. Okay, can beat Gigantha. Gigantha's like the only card I can beat. If you play anything else, I'm dead, but I can beat a Gigantha. That's gonna be hard to beat. That makes things a little more difficult. Cookbook 2, discard Archon 3, Asmo second cookbook 4. I can't even get this above Gigantha this turn. Or close. I think there's any world they tap out next turn, because I'm like, I can save the Archon. I guess what the theory is, like, if they tap out, I'm probably dead. So in the scenario where Archon matters, that means they drew a 10 mana card, and then I probably lose anyways, right? Yeah. So I think I'm just going to do this. And then I can kill Gigant the next turn. Just going to play my hand. Alright. Go. Attack for 2. Sure. Could not be less relevant. Yeah, Spike qualify with stock Monograde and Pioneer. Pass, maybe? Any passers in the chat? Any passers? Well, it turns out they didn't tap out. They tapped 10 mana, but they didn't tap out. You show an updated Hammer decklist post LTR. I have not played a single game of Hammer in like 3 years. I know nothing about Hammer. Where's my Thoughtseize? I saw somebody had them in the sideboard. I chose to just like... I think I went up on Haywires, up on Break the Ice, and I think I added something else to the sideboard. I think I added the Shadowspear. I think one list had the Shadowspear in the main, but I have the Drum instead of the Shadowspear, because I just like the Drum better. What the hell do we... I guess we cut Bowmasters in this matchup. I know, Dothy is good against Tron. But that's like the only matchup where it's that good. I think I do this. Does that make sense? Bowmaster doesn't really do much. Profane Tutor too slow. Is it weird to have qualifier formats to be different from the Pro Tour it qualifies you for? Kind of. But they're changing that with the next couple of season grant. Like I believe the next season is when they're implementing the new system, where the qualifier format will match the Pro Tour format. Yeah, it's good against Living Into. It's like it's a reasonable card to play. Yeah, but like they're never gonna have a limited RCQ season where it's just all limited, right? They'll never do that. Seems fine to me. Can't go wrong with this hand, right? Opponent, have you met my friend Sinkhole? Have you met my friend Sinkhole? RCQs will match RCs, but never Pro Tours per Gavin in the Oh, really? Okay, so RCQs will match RCs, but never the Pro Tour? Why is that? Interesting. Okay. It's kind of surprising. I must have misread that. I thought that the RC was going to be the same format as the PT. So I must have misread that. Thoughtseize your Relic play Cookbook. Draw Persist. Wait, what? Hold on a second. They had a mine and a tower and a sphere and a Sylvan Scrying and they led on Blast Zone? What? Why? Excuse me? That's just like very obvious, right? Like it's extremely obvious. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, dude. What's going on here? Hold on. Come on, man. Like, what do you want from me? What do you like? Come on, dude. They revealed mine. Okay. Oh my god, that's hilarious. There's like no reason to discard the Archon yet, actually. They play the dupe mine. Well, I mean that's that's fine, but kind of weird. I don't even want to cast Break the Ice here. Hider cares. If I've gotten ghosted, I've gotten ghosted. I don't care that much. Imagine Tron players ghosting. I guess I'm just gonna pass. I don't want to play another Cookbook into the Blast Zone. I'm just gonna pass. Feels weird. It's so funny, dude. Oh, that's hilarious. It's so funny. They had the nuts too. They had tower, mine, sphere, Sylvan Scrying, and they just didn't play a Tron land. Unless they misclicked, which I don't know, maybe, but go. Yeah, I guess they're not misclicking. So we know they have a second mine and a second tower in hand. Yeah. He drew the relic too? Come on, man. Fuck off. They drew the relic too. It's so sick. Go. I still have mine in hand. Your turn. I'm drawing the relic is so sick there. Because our out was Persist. So they have mine plus 1 unknown. Yeah, let's go. Pitch Archon, discard book, play Asmo. I'm gonna keep the Archon in hand if they eventually pop the relic. I gotta check to see if I have the Malakir Rebirth first. Not that it matters. I guess they have the relic anyways, why would it matter? Alright, mine and nothing. I'm gonna play Asmo, but not the other book, because they have this. No books left. Can't draw that card. Because I definitely don't want to draw that card. Go. Alright, what is worst possible scenario for me? Karn? Yeah, they'll probably draw Karn this turn. I can beat. I guess maybe exposing the second book is fine, because, yeah, I see what you're saying. Where it's like, maybe they want to go end step, pop Relic, untap, pop Blast Zone for both books, but as long as I don't have Daredevil, they don't really care about the books, I think. It's close. I definitely don't want to pitch the Archon. Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. I think that's fine. And then if we can force the go like Relic pop, end step, untap, Blast Zone for 1, I can go respond, discard Archon, make a food, have 2 food, and play to kill Gigantha, and still have a backup book. Yeah, that's not too bad. Is Tron tier 1 now? I mean, Tron's a very good deck. I don't know if I'd call it tier 1. I hate tier discussions, but like, oh, come on. I think they have a Darksteel Citadel in their sideboard, or do you think they drew a land this turn? I think that my only way to win this game is hope they didn't draw a land this turn and discard Archon. Yeah, I think that's my only way to win. If they drew a land, they drew a land, but I think this is my only way to win. Relic activation's fine. Alright, persist. Persist. Persist! I'm off it. Yeah, pretty much. I want to draw more cards. I can't draw more cards. I'm not crazy, right? Like that was the most sus thing you guys have ever seen. Like, I'm not just being insane. I don't think I am. No, I think I will choose to not play a Tron land this turn, actually. I think I will actually choose to not play a Tron land, as a matter of fact. This hand's weird. Yeah. Yeah, the one where you know they're on the double sinkhole draw. I don't think it was a misclick. I don't get the misclick vibes. I'm going to keep this. This is a weird one, but I can go Grief Pitch Troll, second Troll for Asmo. It did kind of matter, yeah. It, like, 100% mattered. Yeah, I'm, like, 99% sure I got ghosted, but whatever. Whatevs. I think I'm still griefing, because I want to take their Dothy if they have one. Wow, they didn't go for great. What? They went for Ragavan and not. I guess they're trying to set up turn 2 Blood Moon. I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't go for this. I mean, Blood Moon does nothing against my hand. It's not like they're ghosting me. I have 3 swamps in my hand. They wouldn't. If they knew my hand had 3 basic swamps, they wouldn't have taken this line. Like, they're not ghosting, but it's just a weird line. I think I have to take Dothy. Well, they're on the play. They weren't on the draw. They were on the play. I had just seen your list from earlier for Break the Ice. Don't think it's correct for them to play it that way, even knowing that. Right, yeah, exactly. It's like, even if you know that I have 4 copies of Break the Ice in my deck, it's just the wrong thing to do. It's just bad. You have to take Grief there? Really? Oh, what if I told you they were going to cast Blood Moon? The card that doesn't matter at all. I mean, again, they don't know the... That's a good draw. They don't know the context of my hand. Giving a little bit of free information there. I should have cycled first, but it's fine. No, Scam's good. Scam is very, very good. Scam is arguably the best deck. It's like annoying to play against, but it's probably the best deck. They're not griefing me? Okay, now I'm confused. I guess they wanted to try and wait till next turn to grief me? I don't know. It's kind of weird. feel like they were supposed to grief me there. I mean, maybe they're not, like, anticipating this to happen. Alright, well. Okay. Word. See what happens when I don't get sniped? How do we sideboard in this match, Dave? Maybe. I mean, like, again, they didn't really know the context of my hand, so it's tough. It's like they had some decisions to make. Personally, if I was playing Scam, I would fire off the Grief there. Like, if I'm on the play and my hand is Grief, Black Card, Feign Death, Ragavan, I'm 100% of the time slamming Grief. I don't think there's, like... I cannot possibly imagine a matchup where it's better to Ragavan on turn 1, even with Blood Moon in my hand, than to Grief on turn 1. At least, that's the way that I would play the deck. But even Tron, I think you'd still rather Grief on 1. You'd rather just take their 2 1-mana cards, right? Like, imagine your Tron opponent's hand is like Star, Map, Payoff, 3 Tron lands. You'd much rather lead on Grief and just take their, or like maybe 2 Tron lands in a forest, which is their average 7 maybe. You'd still rather just Grief and take both their 1-mana cards. I think so. I think we don't bring in Haywire Mite because I don't really care that much about Blood Moon. I'm going to bring in 1 Graveyard Hate, 1 Shadowspear. Do we want Needle for Dothy? Yeah, you like when you're on the play, you just Grief every time. Like it's just the correct play, I think. I think people the problem with people, and maybe again, our opponent, you know, I don't know, maybe they're just like maybe they just started picking up Scam, but I really do think that people in a general sense do not play Scam as aggressive as they need to. Like Scam is an aggro deck. Whenever you have the opportunity to Scam on turn 1, you should take it 100% of the time. I think regardless of matchup. This is a weird one. This ain't good. What's this hand do? It's like nothing on 1, Bowmaster Ragavan on 2, Saga token on 3. Like, the nice thing about keeping this hand is it's very good against Grief because we have Saga, so I think I'm going to keep it. It's close. Looks like they have Leyline, because they kept 7 and we passed back to them. Well, I think Otter, what I should have mentioned, what I meant to say was turn 1 on the play in the dark. When you're like in that exact scenario, my opponent, if they were on the play, it was game 1, they're theoretically in the dark, and they had the option to Ragavan or Grief Scam. I think you Grief Scam 100% of the time, at least in my opinion. I'm not griefing here, am I? I don't think so. Like, my opponent had the option to play Ragavan or Grief Scam. They played Ragavan, and if they had Grief Scam, I would have been 0% to win that game. That's kind of scary. You can dash turn 2 after scamming. Right, exactly, yeah. Like, you can just... Ragavan's like a good turn 2 play. I don't have Haywire Mite in my deck, right? Yeah, so I can just get basics. Don't want to cycle now. Cycling now is worse if I draw Asmo. Better... say better if I draw Bowmaster. I could just cycle on, like, 3 or something. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, they know about the Daredevil. I'll just do it now. Oh, wait. I forgot about the Leyline. Okay, discarding now is bad. Totally forgot about the Leyline. You know. Saga is good against Scam. So we can go token, Shadowspear. Yeah, not bad. Actually, it was bad. It's gonna work out, though. No, I didn't bring in Haywire Mite. I forgot about Leyline. If we go to game 3, I'll bring in, like, 1 Haywire Mite. Like, I didn't care about Blood Moon, but I do kind of care about Leyline. So it's like, if their only target was Blood Moon, I wouldn't bring in Haywire Mite, but since they have Leyline as well, I think it is worth it. What's up, Danny? They only have 1 card in hand. They have to contend with 2 Saga tokens. Doesn't seem that easy for them to do. Well, it's a good last card to have. I think there's no reason to make a food here. Would have been good last turn. They played the Pyromancer. I think we still just get the Shadowspear, right? Like, I have to make a second token. For sure. But it's just a question of, do I get Shadowspear or Springleaf Drum? I'm at 11. I think of what the drum actually accomplishes. Like I have another mana source in hand with the troll, so I don't really need the mana source. Yeah, let's just get Shadowspear because I can go cycle, land, equip next turn. Kind of want to attack. If they don't block, I'll probably make it a 6/6. This Archon's not doing anything anyways. Would you play an Innkeeper and Yogg over the 7th 1-mana dork? Probably not. I think what I've been liking, like I played a couple of leagues with Yawgmoth, and I was a big fan of 4 Halfling, 3 Goose. But I think I like Goose a lot more than the other mana dorks. Huh. Yeah, I'll take it. I think that means they have Feign Death. It's not ideal. They can't kill both tokens, though, right? Yeah, they can't kill both tokens, which is nice. Still gonna be hard to beat that. Rope Burn, thank you very much for the 2 years. Appreciate that. Yeah, their draws were, I would say, above average. I think you could argue that their draws were above average. Yeah, random Bowmaster. Well, I can go Cycle Troll, play Swamp, attack, discard food, hit them for 6, Bowmaster, block, take 4, go to 2. Or go to 1, right? Block, go to 1. And then try to kill them with the other construct. If they brick, I might be able to win this game. Philosopher, thank you very much for the 2 months. I appreciate that. If they draw land and shove everything, they die. I don't think you need to give them an out of Bowmaster bolts. Then I have to hold this back, and I don't have a 2-turn clock, right? There's no way for me to do it where I could equip and hold up the Bowmaster. I don't have that much mana. You know what I mean? Like, is there a way for me to do it that plays around everything? I don't think so. So now we just go to 1. 6, 7, 8. It's exactly lethal, right? It's Exactsies. Math checks out. I don't think there was a way for me to do this where I could do like everything that I wanted to, right? Like what was your line, Dave? So long and good night. I don't see another line that gets to beat anything, right? Like I think we just die if they draw a single spell. They said in chat they didn't keep a 1-lander, but they have 6th. Sag. Big Sag. Couldn't have made token big enough. Yeah, I couldn't make the token that it would survive the Fury, no matter what it would have traded. Because I can go make a thing and equip, but then it still trades. And I think if I take a line where I'm playing for trading for the Fury, I think I just lose to the Grief, right? Like, if I go make token, equip Shadowspear, pass, trade for Fury, I still just lose to the Grief, right? So like I don't think I'm ever in a winning position if I play the game where I'm trading for the Fury. And that's kind of like what that was the logic at least. And I did have exactly lethal that turn. This hand's good. Giganta, please no more Tron. Oh, and just be cool. Don't play an Urza's land, please. I cannot handle another Urza's land. Okay, that's fine. Giganta Overgrown Tomb is A-okay with me. Is there any reason to play Saga on 1? I don't think so. If I had Persist in my hand, maybe. But no. Go. 86k on Doubt? Holy crap, what are these odds? My goodness. Sheesh. Believer's about to be eaten good. Yeah, they're probably on. Imagine playing. Oh, no. I know that Spike got to do this. I know that Spike got this screenshot, but. Oh, opponent. Opponent, have you learned? Have you learned anything? Have you learned anything? I have to screenshot this. This is so good. Every time you kill a Tarmogoyf with a Bowmaster, you are legally obligated to screenshot it. Yeah. 01 Goyf into basic swamp. Do you know that we're living in 2023, opponent? This hurts my soul so bad. Oh, man. You hate to see it. My lighting is weird today. Yeah, I think it's just because it's, like, not super light outside. I could turn a light on to see if it's better. Yeah, it's like, it's usually lighter outside, but it's storming out. Is that better? Yeah, that's way better. It's usually a lot lighter outside. but it's storming out, so it's not as light outside. I usually turn my ceiling light off and just go for natural lighting plus the ring light, but yeah, what exactly is outside? I don't know what those words mean. I don't know what these words mean. You think they'll make a Saga token into a second Bowmaster? Oh no, chat. I think they might. No, they didn't. Well, I'm gonna hold up the Saga token anyways, but... Or hold up the Bowmaster, I should say. I can wait till they invest mana, right? I think I can wait till they invest mana. Because if they float, then I could just respond, right? Yeah. Alone and not believe. See ya. This Orcish Bowmaster card pretty good, huh? I think this card might be good, guys. I think this card might be good. I'm gonna make a food here, just in case they needle my cookbook. Not really. I'm good. Yeah, they're about to call for a Bowmaster ban. Got Haywire Mite. Okay. First thing to kill my Saga. Kinda have to, right? Yeah, they have to. Okay. It's not a bad one. Do I want to kill the Construct token? Kinda? Oh, I guess if I kill the Construct token, I can't suspend Tutor. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I don't think I'm gonna trade the Bowmasters here. Actually, it might be fine to trade one of the Bowmasters. Like, they're gonna trade, right? I mean, I don't know. I think it's fine. It's like, trading here is not that bad if they have a Ren in 6. Well, I guess if I don't attack, they Ren 1, then I can kill the Ren. It's close. I thought we had an Archer command. I thought it was just Archer. But I might be mistaken. Hold on, I'll check in a second. Let me just take my turn real quick. I could have sworn we had an Archer or Archering command. Archer. Archering. Bowmaster? Alright, I don't know. I could have sworn I added it. Alright, I'll add it. I thought we had one. I could have sworn I had one. There we go. Dash Ragavan, huh? Kill Asmo. What if I added a good one? I did add a good one. Oh no, they can cycle my troll from exile, XD. Yeah, that was a reason not to attack with the orcs. Got a little punished. Oh, I got like maximum punished. Okay, that was kind of a disaster. Alright, noted. Should not have attacked. Noted, should not have attacked. Let's just hold everything in my hand for now. No, I'll play the land. I think Gab's channel had it first. Yeah, that's where I saw it first. At least we can trade army for the Ragavan. Alright, please do not have a graveyard hate piece. Please and thank you. I'm asking nicely. Okay. One card in hand. It's beatable. In before Trespasser, could you imagine? Probably only attack with this. I think this is probably a free attack. I'm never blocking here. It's nice that we have two tutors. I will say, Tutor is pretty good against Thoughtseize. Drawing an Asmo would be kind of nice. Actually, not really, because I can't, like... I can't Asmo... Like, if my hand is Asmo Persist, I can't discard Persist to then Asmo this before the Archon triggers, so... I mean, drawing Asmo off this would be good. They're targeting me. I'm just gonna do this now while they're tapped out. Just to not, like, fuck around. I know they can rent it, but I just don't even care. Like, it just doesn't matter, I think. Because now, even if they draw a Terminate, I have another Tutor on Suspend. Wait, why did I not get a token? Oh, no, yeah, I made mine bigger. Okay. Well, now I guess we do this, so that if they downtick... Yeah, like, this puts the Ren to 1. So then if they downtick, they lose the Ren. Kind of makes sense? Yeah, I think I like that. What's up, St. Nick? I guess they're at 8. I could have just attacked them. Although the Archon's lethal by itself anyways. So there's not much difference between them being at 8 and 5. Because Archon's lethal regardless. If you have Anointed Procession or a token double route, you still in the end only get 1 token. Off of Bowmasters? Do you get a token, do you get a 2/2 or only a 1/1? How does that work? Because do you not get 2 triggers? Oh, you get an extra 0/0. Okay, I see. I got it. So it makes 2 tokens, but you only choose one of them to put 1 counter on it. Got it, okay. So, if you had an Anthem in play, then you could keep your 0/0. Bet you didn't think of that one. Maybe you did. How am I liking the Troll in this? I actually love it a lot. The nice thing about Troll, so these decks used to play Street Wraith a lot, and Street Wraith was a good enabler for Asmo. Troll is just a better Street Wraith, because it's a better target for Persist, and it always guarantees your land drops. So, like, it costs mana, but it's just a better version of Street Wraith. Yeah, you know what's it's so crazy that these aren't that these don't get basics. I mean, I think that was intentional design, but they are a lot more powerful than people think they are. How often do you do that, Dave, where you just go, like, cycle on 1, persist this on 2? Because I've never done that yet. They probably have rings, right? All my hands are great. Hands are all great. Yeah, 2 mana, 5/4. It's actually Tarmogoyf. It's like what Tarmogoyf wants it to be. It's Tarmogoyf that doesn't die to Bowmasters, right? Took my Fatal Push. I don't like that. Okay. How do we play this hand is the question. I actually kind of want to play Malakir Rebirth on turn 1. Because 1, I don't want them to Thoughtseize it, and 2, I want to have my other 2 lands come into play to untapped. I guess I could cycle Troll instead, right? I could just go Swamp Pass, End Step Cycle Troll, turn 2, Saga Suspend. I could also play Saga on 1, but, like, I feel like in this is a matchup where I really want to get full value out of Saga and not set up for, like, just turn 3 Persist, because if they just have another discard spell and I play Saga on 1, it's really bad. I guess we could Troll on 2. Let's just play Swamp and Pass. I think I like that the best. Keep our options open. See what they do. They can't Voidwalker because they have Giganta. Sketch versus push deck? How are they pushing this? I'm confused. How is it sketch versus push? It's a 6 mana card. It's not sketch at all versus push. It's actually the reason it's good, right? Saga Reanimate. Well, I am a little bit worried that Troll is not that great against Saga tokens. That's my issue. They do kind of have Bowmasters to sort of clean up Saga tokens a little bit. Let's go, Snack Bar. You're flying first class? No way. Would have never guessed. I guess I do have Rebirth, yeah. Alright, let's YOLO. This is more of an experimental play. I have no idea if this is correct, but I want to see how this goes. I don't know if this is right, but I want to see how this plays out. It might be right. Yeah, like, I can't wait too long because they're going to get a Graveyard Hate spell. 7-hour flight, let's go. Ooh, alright, good line, good line, good line. So, if they crack Lantern, Push gets exiled, it's still only a 3/4. Bowmaster. So what, crack Lantern for no value Bowmaster? They can crack the draw. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I forgot they could sack it without having the... Okay, which they do anyways. Yeah, it's fine. And they know we have Bowmaster. Oh, boy, that is a hell of a draw step. So I can actually go Grief, Rebirth, and hold up Bowmaster for a Saga token? That's disgusting. Yeah, I'm doing that shit. I'm doing that. Actual max punished. Actual maximum punishment. Heat, Ren. No red. I guess I'll take their heats, because I don't think Ren matters. Yeah, Ren doesn't really matter. They can probably get Drum. But Ren just doesn't matter. Looping Saga. It's going to be too slow. They're dead in 2 turns. They're going to make a token, I'm going to kill it. They're not making a token. I guess they know we have Bowmaster. Sure. They do know we have Bowmaster. Oh, right. Can, like, kind of erase that, sort of. They go to 16, 5, 8, 10, 11. They go to 5, back up to 11. This is going to be a close race. This is going to be a close race. Oh, we can just get our own Shadowspear, right? Did I board it in? I hope I boarded it in. I did not. I do have a Haywire Mite. Unfortunately, I don't have a green source for Haywire Mite. So, if we draw a fetch land, we can get Haywire Mite. Yeah, Troll definitely is a real threat. Does that work? Not really, right? Because I can go float mana, get Cookbook, Cookbook, discard Cookbook, cast Asmo, get another book, but I don't have a second one in hand. Yeah. I think I'm getting a little punished for not cycling for the shock land. Didn't even think about it at the time. Did I board in? I think I boarded in the Nihil Spellbomb. No, I didn't board in either of these. I boarded in one Haywire Mite instead of these, and the Needle, but Needle's not going to do much here. Well, I guess I can just make a token and then Needle Hearse, and then I can just chump block the Goyf with the token after attacking them for whatever this is. Go to 5, chump block, they go to 11. Still going to be 1 damage short. I know Goyf will have trample, but I don't want to die to bolt is what I'm saying, so I want to soak up 2 of it. I'm going to make a token, I think. I guess we kind of want them to hearse. Oh, I can get Drum. I could also still get the Haywire Mite, even though I don't have green mana, and try to find green mana next turn. I don't think naming Saga's that relevant. Because if they make us if they make a Saga token and attack with Goyf, they can't block either of these next turn anyways. I'm just gonna get Haywire Mite and just shove. Probably not respect Bolt. I don't think I have the luxury of respecting Bolt. I'll probably win this game easily if I just get a shock land with the troll. But lessons learned. It's one of those things that you don't think about it at the time. How do they cast Bolt? They draw a red source, right? Yeah, if I had boarded in the Spellbomb. But we still have game 3. This game's not even over yet, to be fair. We still can win this game. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure they can attack. Because if they attack, they go to 11. Are they dead on board? Yeah, they're dead on board if they attack, right? So, as the board sits there, they can't even attack. Well, I don't have to jump. I can just take 6. Now that they've made a token. Oh, yeah, they can just get a blocker, right? Okay. True, they can get a blocker. We know their last card's Ren. Think... this is weird. Because I need, if I draw a fetch land, I need to be able to have enough life to crack fetch, kill the Shadowspear. So, but the problem is, if I chump block with Construct, I go to 4, then I go fetch shock to 1, and then I die to the Ren, right? So I actually think that that line is off the table, which means I guess we're taking this? Might gives 2 life. Oh, that's a good point. Crack, go to 4, fetch shock, go to 1, kill the Shadowspear, go to 3. Okay, yeah. So I should play towards drawing a fetch land. They're dead now? No, they have 2 blockers. They just block Construct, Haywire Mite, and take 5, 8, 10. They go to 1. I guess if I keep the Construct, they die to Fatal Push? It's not a green source. It's kind of like a green source. I mean, with them having Ren and 6 as their last card, what if I just play towards, triple blocking the Tarmogoyf? They kept Construct, they had Lethal. Explain. They have 2 blockers. They block Construct and a 1/1. They take 10 damage, they go to 1. I'm 1 short. Oh, man, this is tough. I could go attack with Troll, Cookbook, discard Saga, play Asmo, and then I could try to triple the Goyf. It's, not really a good line. God, Shadowspear is so sick. And just tank a Goyf hit. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Play Saga, play Book, discard Asmo, gain 3, go to 7. Tank this, chump this, trade. Probably just attack with Troll. Because I don't... Well, I guess I could trade Grief for both of these. That actually doesn't sound that bad, right? Let's do that. Let's attack with Troll and Grief. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Well, no, it does, right? They go Hearse, Animate, double block with these 2, eat 2. So I trade Grief for Haywire Mite. That's not even good. No, that's a bad trade. I don't want to do that. That's a bad trade. I think it's just Troll. Yeah, just troll. Paid for unlimited internet to watch the stream all the way. Let's go, Snackbar. You love to see it. Yeah, let's go play Saga. Play book. Pass. We're not in a good spot, but we're not dead. This game would have been a lot easier if I had made some different sideboard choices and or gotten a shock land with the troll. This game could have been a lot easier. I made it more difficult on myself. Yeah, I know, Mike, alright. Asmo Anonymous. Alright, I'm gonna play around them getting cookbook or Needle. I got Mishra's Research Desk. Okay. Sure. They hit Unholy Heat. That's bad. I think we might have to settle this in game 3. Change my sideboarding up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we could maybe try to trade for the Goyf, but the issue with trading for Goyf is they have Ren Saga going, which means because they have Ren Saga, like, we can't really try to play a long game with them because they're going to gain a bunch of life and then they're just going to have advantage over the next couple of turns. I know, right? This is a smart play. They're going to go to combat first. Very, very smart play. So we have to go... Well, it's actually fine, right? I just block with Haywire Mite. Go to 7, and then if they heat this, I go to 9, go to 2. Yeah. So 1 up to 3, and they get to heat this. Yeah, we almost certainly can't win this game. Just getting... Not even the Goyf, we got soloed by the Shadowspear. Let's go to game 3. Game 3. So, cards that I want to consider bringing in after that game are these 3. Could, like, shave a tutor, maybe? Or Shadowspear. And maybe we can shave another tutor? For one of these, probably the Spellbomb. Yeah, cheap keywords are powerful. Side out Archons? I guess we can go 3 Archon, 3 Profane Tutor. Okay, that makes sense. I think I want to keep 3 and 3, though. Just, like, the ability to natty draw Archon with Cookbook. I like that more, I think. I mean, we do have more time in this matchup. Well, it's cheap in mana cost. See, we're doing the thing. We're just playing Scam. We are just playing Scam. I do need to draw a 3rd land, but surely we'll draw a 3rd land, right? No! Their hand's all removal. God damn it. I guess we just take both heats because they can't cast Terminate. They actually can't cast Terminate or Kolaghan's Command. Yeah, I'll take both heats. And then really hope I draw another land. I love their mana base, by the way. Forest, Blood Crypt, Terminate, Kolaghan's Command. Classic. Yeah, Persist would be nice, too. No! Come on! Come on! My brother in Christ. Get out of here. Oh, well. That's pretty good. I guess we'll take that. I mean, we know they have Terminate, but if they draw a Black Source, they have to Terminate this, most likely. I'll take a land now, please and thank you. Okay, they didn't draw a land to cast Terminate. Fuck. Fuck. I guess if we draw a Cookbook, this can get Needle. Okay, that's fine. It's not so bad, then. It's annoying, but it's not as bad as it could be. Yeah, can't grief the top of my deck, bucko. They still can't cast any of the spells in their hand. Classic Jund mana base. Classic. Alright, what am I getting? Probably just Needle? Well, if they don't make a token... Oh, no. Opponent. 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 What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? Attack for 6. And before Manamorphose to cast Kolaghan's Command? Maybe. That'd be awesome. Rude. Fine. Now we just gotta draw a Cookbook. Can we persist a Bowmaster for lethal? That would be incredibly based if we did. I would love to do that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Muffin Man. I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, now we kind of just lose. Now we kind of just lose. Still have Terminate in hand. I mean, I guess I'll keep playing my lands. So I'm kind of happy we named the Saga. I wonder if it was better for them to kill the Needle. They must have just drawn this. It's a good draw if we can find a book. Well, fuck me, I guess. What's up, Chan? This game has not gone well for us. They kept an abysmal hand. I mean, they had double heat. But, like, after we double grief them, their hand was unplayable. They've drawn extremely well this game. Okay, well, do we force the Spellbomb here? I'm definitely going to cycle play Asmo. It's just a question of, do I force the Spellbomb issue? I think it's worth it because we can keep the cookbook in play with the Archon in hand, and it makes another Persist live. So, like, forcing the Spellbomb here is a lot better if we draw Persist. And the Needle's gone anyways. I guess the only way that, like, the only card in our deck that pays us off for not casting the Persist here is exactly Haywire Mite, right? That's the only thing. I think I kind of like it. Yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, I didn't think that they were... Okay. Well, I guess paid actor? Sure. Confirmed paid actor, huh? Go. Confirmed paid actor. I guess we know they have Terminate. We do know they have Terminate, yeah, I guess. But, like, they had an extra mana to crack the bomb there. I feel like it's a pretty good use of their Spellbomb, right? Like, isn't that just a way better use of their Spellbomb? Like, I know they have Terminate, but still think it's a much better use of their Spellbomb and their mana if they just crack it there, right? Also, they get kind of punished if I have Asmo, because they might want to terminate the Asmo, which they now can't. I think it's close. I guess we can force the issue with Terminate. They have to terminate this. Then I think... Oh, man, I got Shadowspear. I guess we just have to take this hit. It's been a good game. Wonder if there's anywhere I messed up. Alright, it's pretty good. Get back Saga. Still have the Spellbomb in play, too, so we don't really have any, like... They're not equipping Shadowspear. It's kind of weird. I think we have to do this to try and kill one of the constructs. What's up, Lilywick? No! Fuck! Well, now if I discard Swamp, I'm laid away from casting the Archon. Now what? What if I got back Bowmaster? Is Archon good enough? With them at 6, yes, I think. It's just so hard. I mean, if I'm gonna go for the Archon line, maybe I should try and cookbook back the Bowmaster? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go land go. Just go like land pass. I don't need to get back the Bowmaster now. I can wait. Oh, I can target the Troll, actually. Yeah, target Troll's a nice line. Yeah, target Troll's a nice line. I mean, they have the Spellbomb, so they're gonna pop it anyways, most likely. But yeah, target Troll's a better line, I think. It's funny. If they besiege you my Overgrown Tomb, I only have one more basic. Okay, they're getting back Saga. Thank God they did not get back Besiege. Okay. It's fine, we could take 5. Yeah, I'll just take 5 right now. Then we go end step crack for Troll. See if they pop the Spellbomb. I mean, it's kind of obvious what I have in hand if I'm popping the Spellbomb. Oh, they know about the Archon. Yeah, they know about the Archon. Yeah, they literally know this is my last card. Oh, that's a good point. I could cookbook in combat to force them to bomb, take 1 less damage, yeah. It's a good point. Alright, untap land? Well, I guess they're all untapped, but land? It's not a land. It's actually one of the worst draws in the deck. Go. Now we're probably dead. Yeah, now we just lose, right? That was a close game. I'm gonna run it back. That was a really close game. Yeah, we're just dead. GG's. GG's. Yeah, the Goyf stands, I know, right?